Was it best format for testing decks, ladder, or conquest? The best format for testing decks is the one where you care about losing the least. An important thing about brewing in any card game is being willing to lose, because if you're not willing to lose, you're not going to try things. You have to break a few eggs to make an omelet. Without failure, there is no innovation. Once alliances are up, do we apply in the Discord? We will definitely have a channel dedicated to organizing alliances in the Discord server. My personal alliance is going to be decided in the most fair and democratic way possible. The people who pay me the most money are going to have access to my personal alliance. I.e. people who have big bit badges and tier 3 subs.
Hey, I found a rook.
If you fit that description, oh my god, random echo smacking their goose. If you fit that description, make sure you pop into Subs Discord server too. We have a tier 3 subs channel in there we're gonna be coordinating through. How do we feel about filling this so I don't get green goblins here? It's probably wrong. Do they green goblin be here or here actually? They probably do it in the big house one, yeah? That's close. I feel like I don't want to lock myself out of the only location I can play 4 plus cost things in. Ooh, that's actually pretty good for them. Means they can get to the left on us. Alliances are either 25 or 30 people, I believe. I'm incredibly surprised they didn't hit the left. Thanks. They got the max plus what's it called, sequencing right this time. So I'm losing the center, and that's where I have the most points. So I think I just Quinjet Tribunal here.
Victory.
Yeah, I expect we'll have an alliance of alliances. It's like, for context, my Twitch channel currently has almost 2,900 subscribers. And if they're only 25 to 30 people a pop with the 1,000 plus people in the Discord server, we'll fill it up quite easily. So for people wondering why they would keep the size of alliances on the small side, the thing you need to be aware of about alliances is that smaller groups are better because they encourage more people to play.
Wind aid my hand.
Because remember, like most things in games like this, the reason alliances will exist is to be an engagement driver to encourage people to play the game more. Yeah, Doc Ock's actually a card I've been meaning to try in Arishem. I think I might try him subbed over the Sarah in this build at some point. In general, one of the kind of conclusions I've talked about from playing Arishem so far is that it feels like having good 5 energy cards is important. Actually, am I supposed to Doc Ock here? I'm not sure that I am, because they're like a green goblin deck. I think I'm I'm actually just gonna Black Bolt. Hey, Go Ram. Thank you for the tier 3 and for the 17 months. Appreciate that.
Wind, aid my hand.
Is this crazy? Like a fox, maybe? They just never compete on the left, yeah? Drax, thank you for the tier 2 and for the 64 months. Welcome back. I just want you to know that every time someone makes this play I just made against a content creator, someone in their chat accuses their opponent of ghosting. It's just like sometimes, you know, you just look at the board and you're like, this makes sense, right? Like there's no reason for them to play here. We're just gonna play hard for this spot on the right. I finally found a decent anti-Arishem deck. The best anti-Arishem deck is just playing a deck that's good.
Opponent snapped.
I had a blind Circe and a Hobgoblin the other day, and the opponent was 100% looking behind themselves. It's true, you know. Certainly in the eye of the beholder, but it's weird to me to hear deck full of random cards is boring to play against. Lot of variety in it. I think I'm fine with 11 power Namora here. Lokiing them sounds actually atrocious. They have 3 cards left. I think I'm gonna Black Bolt them to make it so they can't trigger Athena twice. Wow, freaking got me. Black Bolt wins the middle extra. There's a goose in the middle, gamer. Also, it doesn't. They have a Havoc. Can they beat me on the right, though? Their deck doesn't have any numbers, right? They need to put 9 over there? I don't think they can put 9 on the right. Alright, Nocturne. I think even if she chooses Violence, it's probably fine. Angela, Nocturne. I discarded their Angela with Black Bolt. Optimal thing to do with Loki inside of Arishem. Play him as a 4-5 on the last turn.
Victory.
I just like... I get that I'm pretty low on Loki in general as a card, but it's really crazy to me how many people have been acting like this card is super good in this archetype. Like, every time I get him at random, I never want to play him. And every time an Arishem deck has played Loki against me, they've Loki'd like 2 or 3 cards and then done a whole lot of nothing with it. Why is it necessary to have Arishem give you +1? +1 energy? I genuinely can't tell if that's a real fucking question or not. Like, do you think Arishem is a remotely playable card if it doesn't give you energy? I think it's incredibly unfair to KM Best to say he's the reason people think Loki is too good. It is a very common complaint among lots of players. Like, there's literally no reason to play Arishem if he doesn't give you extra energy. Sure, you can re-roll a bad hand with a Loki, but also, like, when you're only Lokiing a couple of cards, you're often not re-rolling into anything that's good. You can't cheat in Marvel Snap, period, chat. I know it's scummy or unethical or whatever you want to call it to watch a streamer stream and know what they're doing, but it's not cheating. There isn't a rule written down that says that's not allowed. Never forget that, like, moral and rules or laws are not the same. So you could 100% make the argument that it's immoral, but it's definitely not cheating. Lokiing 2 to 4 cards feels atrocious. There is a reason why decks that play Loki consistently want cards in their hand cards in their deck to generate extra cards. I can cut this freaking Quinjet from my deck. Now that we're done playing, cards felt awful. I'm gonna try Legion over Sarah. If we're playing Legion, I want to play Luke Cage. My experience playing against Arishem Loki is different. I was playing Bounce and got smashed by their Loki copying Monkey Sasquatch Bishop. So, like, do you understand you're telling me your one anecdotal experience? And you're like, Jeff, that's different than the average case? Are you genuinely gonna look me in the face and tell me that your opponent Lokiing 4 cards and getting your Sasquatch Bishop Hit Monkey is an average fucking case scenario? Is that the position you want to take with me? I just want to make sure I understand your disagreement. Your argument is that the Loki deck Lokiing 3 to 4 cards and getting 3 payoffs is the average scenario. I just want to make sure I understand what you're telling me. No, Kang has thankfully not become an Arishem card. God bless. But like, can you see how that's like not relevant at all to what I'm talking about, Luca? Like you're saying, I'm just giving you an anecdote where I got really fucking unlucky, so I feel like it's good. No, that's the point, and that kind of highlights why so many people are bad at evaluating things, because they super hyper focus on the one fucking high roll that happened to them. Why do you think Loki is in all the top Arishem decks on Untap? I think Loki's in all the top Arishem decks on Untap because most people that use Untap watch a Twitch streamer who doesn't innovate or try at all, and they make a conclusion and then decide that that's optimal, and they stop trying and working on other things. Untap 100% has way more people that net deck and do nothing else. It's really unfortunate we didn't draw Legion or Storm here. Oh, well, fuck, I don't draw a card, so I put the other one here. Mistakes were made. I want to blame talking to chat.
Avengers! Assemble.
Also playing Luke Cage. Okay, they're a surfer build though. It's good to know. Is this for the game? Depends on Hazmat. They could go Wong, Hazmat, Absorbing Man, and give me -12 and -12. This gives me +5 over here. Should have flipped these. We're beating Wong Hazmat though, yeah?
Assemble. Are ye worthy? Victory.
Oh, Zola Black Widow's an interesting line, because the Black Widow's 8. I think the gamer in chat was correct. My brain wasn't processing that this was 8 because of negative zone. That's actually a good call out. I think you're right. I think Zola the 8 power Widow sounds stellar. It would have let me evenly spread across the 2 lanes nicely. Happy Cappy, thank you for the 17 months. Welcome back.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, bud. To answer the question in a kind of, I think, something that would be interesting, and I don't know that I should be the one to do it because I think people would get upset if I was the one doing it. I think an interesting metric to see would be go through a bunch of different content creators after new cards release a couple of weeks in a row and count how many different decks they try with a card before they give up and write off as this is the optimal thing to do and I'm done experimenting with. I would bet for most people, the answer to that number is incredibly low. Alright, we're gonna draw some cards here that hopefully involve our Luke Cage. Or our Legion? Our Legion would be stellar. But so like, Socrates in chat, I think you're even helping prove the point I'm making here. You're talking about how Loki isn't the primary plan and he's a secondary plan inside of other decks. Like, and you call out Loki Phoenix Force as an example. Loki Phoenix Force decks, on average, play 3 to 4 cards that generate additional cards in their hand to support Loki as a plan B backup plan. 3 to 4 cards. Which means in an Arishem deck, you would need 5 to 6 cards that give you a similar amount, yeah? Even those other decks that are playing Loki as a plan B are not doing it without support. All right, well now we just do this, so we just absolutely torch them, yeah? Well, do you think they play hard here? I think 21 and 21 probably wins, yeah? See if we get punished for not moving Nocturne here. Hopefully they're just setting up and not actually putting points into play. Just set up. Extra turn? No, I'm Legioning. I'm getting rid of the extra turn.
Victory.
You want to know, I've been talking about heuristics and things that I think are true for Arishem as I've played it more. The more I've played Arishem, the more important I think cards like Nocturne and Storm and Legion are for this archetype. Because Arishem adds an element of variance to your gameplay, so having other cards that greatly serve to mitigate variance in other ways is good for pulling you back towards the norm and making your deck more consistent. Bruce Skidoo, thank you for the 1.5 years. All right, gamers, have some adverts. Remember, if you want to dodge ads on the channel for the next month, today's your last day to check out our Star Trek Fleet Command promo and earn yourself a free sub by checking out a new game. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. And Bones, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate it. One True Bob, thank you for the 20 months. I like this build. What's your substitution for replacing Namora? Probably Claw, but it's a good bit worse. Namora's a really strong card. We tried a Scar Arishem deck, and something that's definitely a mistake in Arishem decks is trying to play 3-card combos. Having occasional 2-card combos like Legion plus Luke Cage is fine, but 3-card combos is just not reasonable. I'm playing Legion right now as my extra 5 in this deck, because I'm very confident Namora is good. Maybe we'll try Doc Ock later, but for now I'm playing Legion. He's felt good so far. Andrew, thank you for the 11 months. Welcome back. Yes, Luke Cage is also a variance-reducing card that helps you mitigate locations. Is 100% correct. Lanky Llama, thank you for the 15 months. Ruling, coming in hot for 14, but away because of a new job and had 2 weeks off and had time to resub. How's Stat Benson's March? Genuinely, I think the current Marvel stat metagame is the best we've ever had. We just had a sweet new card release called Arishem that added a brand new archetype and way to play the game that we're playing right now. And in general, there's just so many different things you can be doing that are unique and competitive. Yeah, I'm excited to see Deadpool Diner. I'm curious to see how it being for only 2 weeks is gonna play out. And it's also a little interesting that their limited time game mode for 2 weeks is also gonna overlap Infinite Conquest. I'm a little bit concerned about, I am a little bit concerned about, queue times with that happening. Is there a decent Gilgamesh deck for the weekend missions? The Zoo archetype is fine. I'm not gonna tell you it's good, but I'm gonna tell you it's fine. Turn 2 Black Widow into Cloning Vance, but still my heart. We've also been live for over 2 hours now, and I don't think we've played against a single Arishem deck in Infinite Conquest today. Iron Panda, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. The Black Widow shall continue until morale improves.
The mystery intrigues me.
Actually, I could just keep widowing them, yes. Is this actually good? It puts them to 14-11 everywhere? Yeah, this is good, right? I think this is good, question mark.
Such is my judgment.
Oh, I could have counted them playing another Tribunal. I should have. I actually don't know how this plays out. I should have counted this. Yeah, because I lose all the widows. Question is they have more than 8 on either side. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got so caught up in playing the cute thing that I didn't stop to count. What a chud. This is why I always try and mute preemptively, and we forgot this time. Christ, what an asshole. Would you have won if you would have put Nocturne to the left? I don't know. I didn't count it. But that doesn't frequently happen. If your first play in an Arishem deck is Loki on 4, that's generally not good enough to win you most games. We're waiting on this to be able to snipe a Limbo. Beppo, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it.
I am Iron Man.
They are least likely to want to get rid of this one.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, so if they play Living Tribunal here, they'll have 12, 48, 53, 55, 55 divided by 3 is 18 everywhere. This beats 18 everywhere, yeah? Yeah, because the Hulk gets buffed.
Snap. Victory.
Captain Mid, I need more points over here. It doesn't matter. It's the same everywhere, anyways. Captain buffs both lanes. That's not true. Read the card.
Oh, snap.
We have Widow into Absorbing Man Widow, and then Enchantress and Storm here. Honestly, we have a ton of good tools for this matchup. It's sad that I didn't count the first game, but we should be a strong favorite here over the course of it. If this was not a Magic matchup, I would Storm into Nebula Widow, but because they're a Magic deck, there's just so much value in holding Storm for later. No, they've not seen my Enchantress yet. It is the best possible split on Enchantress, that is accurate. Mathematically, is Arishem more consistent than Mr. Negative? That's not something you can really measure mathematically. You'd have to be able to mathematically quantify the word consistent, which isn't really something you can do cleanly. This will give me some idea about what's in their hands here. Punished for... Punished. 50-50. Chat, it's turn 6. Chat, it's turn 6. Come on now.
Behold my mighty hand.
How do I argue with my friend who thinks Arishem is a broken polarizing card that makes every deck unviable? You throw them away and you get a new friend. You can't logic someone out of a position they didn't logic themselves into. Let's say they play Living Tribunal. 17, 27, just this? The Gladiator makes me think they could have other random tech cards here, though.
I am Iron Man.
Alright, there's no 3s that beat me here, yeah? Cool, not even that one.
I am Iron Man.
Cavalier Guest, thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back.
Victory.
Just get a new friend from the friend tree. Obviously, the replace your friend bit is a joke, but just don't argue with them is the piece of advice I'm trying to give you. You're both just gonna be frustrated, and ultimately it's just a card game. Just like, let them think they're silly things and don't worry about it. Legion is such a good hit. Honestly, Green Goblin's not bad too. Or sorry, Green Goblin. These two are both lovely here. Am I bricking a draw? I think I'm bricking a draw. I'm not excited about it, but...
Believe in heroes.
So I want to make it less obvious that I'm going to rug pull their limbo. So I think it's this, and then we can Legion the right next turn. I want to explicitly avoid playing the Snow Guard out, so that way they don't know that they're not getting a 7th turn. Now this gives me 16 in both spots. So I think I'm just playing this here. How do they beat me? They have their 0 power things cost 2 less. But even like Iron Man Mystique doesn't beat me here, right?
Behold my mighty hand.
Oh, good game, bud.
Behold my mighty hand. Victory.
For people that weren't here earlier, they were emoting me before we muted them. Just returning fire from fire. Yes, they still see your emotes if they don't have you muted, even if you mute them. The Loki Arishem rut is so incredibly self-imposed.
Snap.
Ooh, this is our first opposing Arishem deck in 2.5 hours. Saucy, thank you for the 20 months. Appreciate it. Turn 1 Storm? Don't mind if it does.
Wind, aid my hand.
I actually think I'm not going to play another card here because I don't have anything that adds a lot of stats anyways, and I would like to be able to draw Namora to power up Storm. This is the part where they Loki me for 4. Alright, chat. They Loki me for 4. It's a really good leech, yeah. For the record, for people that don't subject themselves to Twitter, I won an Infinite Conquest Friday night with like 11 of these 12 cards off stream, and in that run, I beat 5. In that run, I beat 5 or 4 Loki variations of this archetype. A lot. I beat a lot of them. I think it's just this. The next turn I have these two. Yes, this was our Legion from the Loki.
Duels all.
This was Mystique. So they don't have Mystique for their Darkhawk. I think we win this most of the time, yeah? I'm gonna stay. As is always the case, the only reason the game was remotely fucking close is because they top-decked a tech card after they Loki'd me. It's like 100% of the time, essentially. Why was the game close after they played Loki? Because they top-decked the tech card. Ooh, Darkhawk's a really good one. Okay, so we're just gonna have a Darkhawk fiesta over here on turn 4 then, yeah, is what I'm hearing. I'm ready to giddy up, cowboy, on that one. Yeah, Tuba dies. They won't even lock us out of being able to play there. Is accurate. Confirmed Shang-Chi enjoyer. Janestown, thank you for the over year and a half. Welcome back.
Opponent snapped.
They're not gawking us as well. They are, yes. I'm assuming we're just both not gawking left here.
Such is my judgment.
Ooh, Random Living Tribunal could get us. They have 2 cards left.
Clear for takeoff.
So their Shang is gone. They have our Spectrum. Oh, they do, don't they? So if they play our Spectrum, she's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 divided by 3 is only 5 everywhere. So I'm beating their Spectrum. Or my Spectrum, however you want to call it. So they have Rock Spectrum Mystery card.
Victory.
Easy Bunch back to Snap, managed to snag Arishem with my one and only key, won't be risking that again, and then picked up Nico with my 6,000 tokens. Nice note. Those are excellent pickups.
Oh, snap.
God, our draw is good here. Yes, there was a White Palace in the middle, Duck. That's where we had their knockoff from. So if they don't take my Throne Room bonus here, I get to Scar left next turn, and then Demora center on 3. Or on 4. And we can have Legion teed up here too.
Wind, aid my hand.
She's so good, chat. Like, it's hard. I understand that most people didn't pull for this card because they thought she was going to be trash or they had limited resources or whatever. But she is such a powerful card. Fuck! Speaking of powerful cards, they've Loki'd me for 3. Shit. Oh, God. I don't know how I'm ever gonna financially recover. My body is ready to lose to them top decking their Shang-Chi here. Because again, like, the thing I'm actually worried about is them top decking their cards that are actually good, not them Lokiing me. Mike Scarborough, thank you for the 13 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I believed you for a second. Nope. You wanted Namora left to win the throne room with a big Medusa. That's an interesting thought. And then I could even Legion the throne room. I don't hate that, actually. Watch them have Loki, or Shang for the middle on a top deck here, and I'll be really sad. Havoc, bold strategy giver. Not mid. I want to put 5 more points on Medusa. Skadoosh, thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. Oh, this gives me another Scar as well from the Sacred Timeline. That's actually super fun. And then, again, unironically, the thing I'm actually concerned about here is, did they top deck Shang-Chi after they Loki'd me? It's actually, the only freaking thing that matters is, did they top deck Shang-Chi? Oh, they're only at 5. Yeah, they might not even be able to. Because they locked themselves on energy. Yeah, they're on 5 energy. I feel like I must be playing a genuinely different game than everybody else that talks about Loki in these decks. So I don't see it. It does, like, none of my lived experience, none of the theory crafting, none of it is indicative of this card being lazy. Like, I've played this matchup a number of times now, and, like, every time they Loki, exactly what happened in that game happens. They, like, Loki for 2 to 4 cards, and then there's a fart in the wind, and if they end up winning, it's because they drew a tech card. If you play Shang, your opponent's Loki's become better. That's true. We've talked about that a lot, too, how people will just play cards that make their deck worse against Loki and then complain about Loki rather than making their deck better. Yeah, I believe you that Loki is good against this build where you're playing Darkhawk and Mystique and Rogue and Blob and you're just playing a bunch of cards that are good against you. That tracks. I don't know if I want... I think I'm saving the Enchantress in case they peel Darkhawk. I actually know that giving them Sentinels is right. That might actually be wrong. Just kind of wanted to spend my energy. We might finally lose a game here. Oh my god. Namora choosing to be the most violently humanly possible she can be. And they're all in. So we'll vibe here, but I assume we're torched. You want to Alioth right? I don't have priority, gamer. Yeah, I think Martyr jumps mid and kills us. Am I just supposed to blob and hope my blob is bigger than theirs? Oh, that one, the mid was Sentinel. Yeah, that's true. Narrator, my blob was not bigger. All right, Nocturne chose violence, and we finally lost 2 cubes. That's fine. We have 4 more shots to clean him up here. Opponent finally didn't play Loki and won a game. Curious. Someone write that down. Yeah, playing the Master Mold was bad. I kind of felt like that was a mistake when we made the choice. Man, Chicken, thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. Second ultra rare location in 3 games. Wake up, sheeple. Wake up. Their Shang's gone. Oh, this is so good for us. They have Darkhawk in their hand. Yeah, fuck Buttercup. My Thor has text now. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I get to go Thor into Polaris into Nomura, Absorbing Man Nomura. Oh, they're going so far underground. Maybe I'm supposed to play Thor here just in case. Cool. Oh, look at this. I drew Mjolnir. So lucky. Do they have Loki? Oh, that's a good question, actually. They do not. Is a 5-16 on turn 4 good, chat? What do we think? How do we feel about 16 power on the 4th turn of the game? Ooh! Got me.
To me.
And by got me, I mean, I think we might still be fine. Is there any reason for me to play a card? Yeah, their Shang's gone. Is there what's a real card they could have that punishes me? Leech. Yeah, they're all in. I'm gonna play the Absorbing Man and just like dodge Leech and Cosmo here, I think. Red Guardian. Yeah, there's a few random cards they could have. Red Guardian's a real card they could be playing. They can have Null Mystique. There's definitely Arishem output range that beats us here, but we're in a very favorable position for sure. They need to add 7 points to the center through a copy of Goose. And then they also need to beat 15 and then 10 or 13 here. Is Absorbing Man, why is Absorbing Man right better? Can someone tell me? Explain it to me. Rather than me telling you your play is bad, tell me why it's good. You get an extra point left. They're closer to competing here, though. I think they're more likely to put one bigger card here, and then I want to be able to beat their bigger card. Wow, they actually had the null. Get fucked, Buttercup.
Victory.
And again, for the record, I am now 5-0 against this Arishem deck that's built to win the mirror with this Arishem deck. And one of the 5 people that I beat in that sample is someone who's ranked single digit on the ladder with some regularity. Like, I genuinely, I think the greater Marvel Snap community has built this deck wrong and decided on a build that's actually not that great. I think this incredibly inbred Loki other stuff is just not remotely as good as just playing good cards. Speaking of things that are good, chat, subscribing even for free is good because it can let you enter our season pass giveaway for tomorrow as well as dodge ads for the next month. Have 120 seconds. We're gonna come back and see if we can wrap up a second Infinite Avatar with this deck. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. It's hard to put into words how good Namora is. You can certainly play the deck without her, but it's going to be a good chunk worse. She's very strong. Namora is easily the least respected card for the last few months. Top tier Harley, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Cosmo's been a banger for me this deck. Yeah, Cosmo's a generically good card. You drank Infinite Conquest this time around. Yeah, I'm mostly just sticking around. What avatar do I want the chance to play for? Definitely not this one. I already have this one. All right, that's the one we did last time. I already did Beast. I hit the 3 I wanted to hit this season. Oh wait, where's the Nightcrawler? Oh, did I not favorite the Nightcrawler? Let's do this one. I usually don't play for Infinite Avatars on things that have Spotlight borders. They already have a special border. No reason to get a second special one on them. Nigos, thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. Another 12 card deck enjoyer. So again, we've been playing Infinite Conquest for almost 3 hours today. We played against one opposing Arishem deck. Do you think we can get a special exception to let Luke into his own bar chat? Would that be allowed? Hey Jeff, I don't know what's happening, but my opponent is 99% playing Arishem. So my channel is not a Republican safe space, which means if you just make up random statistics that are verifiably false, we time you out because there's repercussions for doing that here. So please don't just make shit up in my spaces. Dr. Boom! That's so sad. God, Captain Marvel would have been good too. But a brutal hotel. but my pocket meta. Yep, something like that.
We are the future.
Escaped.
The opponent's archetype is very good. I would wager the opponent's deck is probably the best known deck in Marvel Snap right now. It's very, very good stats.
Opponent snapped.
These decks are often playing Iron Man and Mystique right now, and sometimes even Darkhawk to really metagame power archetypes, so I'm gonna leave on the peak here.
Escaped.
Ha! It's unlucky. Oh, I guess I get to Nomura before that happens, though.
Wind, aid my hand.
All right, Nocturne, take the wheel. Oh, the second one doesn't trigger. That's interesting. That makes sense. I think I snap them here, yeah? Actually, do I make the blue Marvel less obvious? What if I do this, and then next turn I could go blue Marvel, Snowguard, Mockingbird? Yeah, I think that's the play. I think I'm snapping them. I think that's the play. Like, I think I don't want them to know that I'm adding more points on the right. Gets higher cube equity to keep that concealed. Oh man. Oh baby, that was a good snap. That was a good snap, gamers. How is Destroy in the current minigame? Destroy is consistently one of the better performing decks in Marvel Snap. It's very, very solid. Am I tempoing max here? I feel like I'm snapping and then tempoing max, yeah?
Oh, snap.
Protect Luke from Red Guardian. That's an interesting thought. If you Legion Arc, do you end up with mid and right flooded? Yes, that's exactly how that works. I think I actually do this, yeah? Because I'm just gonna have more cards than them everywhere. And I think I do this so I'm not getting rid of it. And I just Doctor Doom on the last turn. Because they're getting rid of the Eternals arc every time. Wait, is that good for us? I think that's great for us, yeah? Holy shit. Holy shit, video gamers. My gal is so good to me. My gal is so good to me. I mean, they're leaving, right? There's never any chance they stay here, but like, oh boy, golly. Lamaria, our doctor, just like absolutely put it. Yeah, it messed up their Theta too.
Victory.
Hi, Ian. Thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. I'm glad we drew Nikia, because I think Electro's pretty bad here. Good Electro Enchantress, maybe. Alberto, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate that. Yeah, I have Enchantress for the Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
There's a world where they have Shang-Chi in their deck that we lose, or if they're the build with Darkhawk in the center does get us. Some of these decks are metagaming Arishem decks really hard by playing Darkhawk, but I'm definitely not leaving here. Do I put my extra stats over here? They just don't compete in the center, right? And I play here just in case of random tech cards or other things? I think the only way they compete center is if they... Well, I guess they have Nocturne. The Nocturne's throwing me off.
Victory.
Well, I mean, I definitely wasn't leaving. I definitely was not leaving. Was just deciding how I was gonna flip. All right, so we've got 4 shots at the last 2 cubes here. How many Demora believers have we created today, by the way? The answer is a lot, yes? How many more Demora believers are in the audience?
Wind, aid my hand.
I'm Stick. Thank you for the 16 bucks. Welcome back. For real though, I have US Agent pinned right now as Demora the better pickup. I think Demora is genuinely a better card than US Agent, yes. You plan to do anything with your community and subscribers for clans? Yeah, we'll definitely have coordination on clans and stuff in the Hoaglandia Discord server. this is the better play, yeah. I go to 22. Yeah, I think this is the play. We lose to Iron Man plus a 1-drop, though.
I am Iron Man.
Alright, fine. We have 3 more shots. Oh, Iron Man plus a 2 because they had extra energy. Yeah. There's Iron Man in general. If I would have gambited, we would have had a 1, 2, 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would have been 3 out of 8 to win this game, yeah? Because if I killed Hope, they would have been at 18 and I would have been at 20. So maybe that's the better play still. Close to a quick flip. They're 75% to have the Iron Man, right? Yeah, it is genuinely very good odds. You don't want to play a useless card like this early in this deck, Jet. You wanna vibe on it so that way you don't mess up your Namora potentially. What are the opponent's last 2 cards? Mystique, Darkhawk, I think are common. That's fine. Agent Coulson's gonna give us Namora since we're unlikely to draw her due to Subterranea. It is worth noting, however, that Subterranea is worse for my opponent than it is for me because the percent my deck is diluted by is lower than the percent their deck is diluted by.
Clear for takeoff.
Hey, Liam, thank you for the 15 bucks. Welcome back. You blink Coulson. Nah, I think I'd rather blink the Rock here. Oh, Benjamin. Oh, Benjamin. Poppy Benjamin. Their cards can move everywhere, so I don't know if this really matters. Just like throwing Luke wherever.
I am Iron Man.
Victory.
What a glorious golden lady. Alright, so we're 10-0 in Infinite Conquest with this pile of cards. Actually 100% against people playing good in the mirror Arishem against us. Is Morph a good sub for Sage? We're not playing Sage, so I'm confused by your question. Google's when is Namora's next spotlight. She's very good. I didn't miss Sarah during that set, chat. Again, so things that I feel relatively confident about. Playing good 5 energy cards feels good. Playing lots of 3s feels good. Another trend you'll note in this deck. We are playing Legion, and we are playing Nocturne, and we are playing Storm. Even Luke, to a degree, is another card that has a high probability of mitigating location variance for you. You have lots of knobs to control your bad beats. And you just have this individually good mix of cards. Storm is a card that I think is not currently in enough Arishem decks. Especially with Namora and Doctor Doom. Turn 2 Storm is really, really strong. I think we're gonna look back on all the Loki, Darkhawk, Arishem stuff in the future and be like, man, that was silly. That deserves a Twitter, I think. I love tweeting about how I'm right, chat. It's my favorite thing. Tenno and Infinite Conquest with good stuff. Arishem featuring Absorbing Man. Tenno against Mirtech. Arishem decks playing Darkhawk plus Loki. Namora is the most underrated card in Marvel Snap right now, in my opinion. Send tweet. All right, I'm gonna write that one down. I think that'll be the highlight tonight on the Jeff Oakland channel. Glad we had a good run with that stream. I did. My other Infinite Conquest win with this deck was off stream on Friday night because I'm addicted. I've been playing Marvel Snap off stream too. How do you mitigate them playing Darkhawk? You mitigate them playing Darkhawk by either countering it directly with Enchantress or by simply going wide and playing higher quality cards that let you play to all 3 lanes. Our deck is also way more consistent because we're just playing generically good. Like, people act like playing Mystique and Absorbing Man with like Darkhawks and Blobs is free, but that's incredibly inconsistent to have come together in your 24 card deck. Like, this deck just being generically good Marvel Snap cards is really strong. Yeah, like, I like this build of Arishem, and I think Tech Card Arishem is reasonable too. It's notable that they're both Namora Legion decks though. Like, again, playing good 5 energy cards ahead of curve, I think is a good place to be with Arishem. So I like these 12, and I like these 12. I'm pretty confident that I want Namora in every build that I'm playing though. She's so good.